তোমরা হচ্ছে ইন মিডল অফ দ্য জার্নি ছিলা, ঠিক আছে, যাচ্ছিলা। হুম। হ্যাঁ, কি জিনিস? রেপিয়ার ছিল না, বাট স্পিয়ার ছিল, তারপর জ্যাভেলিন ছিল, দেন ফিনেস, ডেক্স ওপেন লাগবে, আর শর্ট শট নিতে হবে আপাতত। হ্যাঁ, শর্ট শট আছে এখানে। স্টপ স্ট্রিমিং, স্টার্ট রেকর্ডিং।
করছি ম্যাডাম।
আচ্ছা, হ্যান্ডসেটটা আমি ঢুকে দেখি, তাহলে বুঝবো না যে সমস্যা কোথায়। হ্যাঁ, আমার লোড হয়ে গেছে। আর্টিফিসার হাফ কাস্টার, হ্যাঁ। না, এইটা একটা জিনিস বলে দিচ্ছি, ঠিক আছে, আমি আগেই বলে রাখছিলাম যে হ্যাঁ, 5 লেভেলে গিয়ে আমি আরেকবার চান্স দিব, ঠিক আছে, ফিট চেঞ্জ করার। যারা 4 লেভেলে ভুলভাল ফিট নিয়ে নিবা, ঠিক আছে, কারণ হ্যাঁ, হ্যাঁ। হুম, হুম, হুম। গতকালকে আরপান ভাইয়ের কাছে শুনলাম নতুন অ্যাগনাইজিং ব্লাস্ট বলে যে কোনো ইশান মারা যায়, ক্যান্ট্রিপে মারা যায়। হুম। তাইলে 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 তুই কিন্তু অ্যাগনাইজিং ব্লাস্টও নিতে পারিস দিয়ে ফিট দিয়ে, ঠিক আছে। ও তো ম্যাজিক রক মারে, ম্যাজিক রকে আরো 5 যোগ হয়ে যাবে। হ্যাঁ, তো কারিজমা অ্যাড হবে, তাহলে 3 হবে আই গেস, নাকি 2 হবে। হুম। না তো না, ওটা ট্যাঙ্কের জন্য, সেন্টিনেল। ওগুলো তো নতুন নতুন না, ওগুলো হচ্ছে মিডিয়াম নতুন, নতুন নতুন হচ্ছে হ্যান্ডবুক, প্লেয়ার হ্যান্ডবুকের গুলা। আচ্ছা, ফিট পরে নিস, মানে সেশন শুরু করে দেই, ঠিক আছে। ওটা ওটা পরে পরে করে নেওয়া যাবে না, হ্যাঁ। আর তাওসিফ আসতে একটু দেরি হবে, সো স্টার্ট করে দিচ্ছি। ওকে। সবাই আছে? কয়জন আছে? 5 জন আছে, যথেষ্ট। স্ট্রিম ঠিক হচ্ছে, অন করলাম, নাইস, ওকে। সো you guys started off from the ship yesterday, in the last session. You took on a quite a hard battle, and with a quick wit you were able to make the hydra flee away from the waters, and with that chance you were able to take out the quotas that were more focused on killing and plundering, and with your effort you were able to save as much people as possible, though there were few casualties, but even among those casualties you were managed to save few of them through means of healing spells. After that you went to the mayor to get whatever benefits you could from the guy. You guys took some magic items, and Arvan took some magical papers. Some of the items were left for whoever wants to claim them, like the book. And with that, you continued on to the ship as the ship started to move toward the opposite side of the river on request of you guys, because you guys wanted to cross the river. With that, we ended our last session as the ships started and moved toward the other side. So, what do you guys want to do from here?
We'll get our cart
Yes, it's already on the
down
ship.
from the ship. Yeah, we're on the other side, right?
No, you haven't reached the other side. It's like in between the journey.
Yeah, so it's going on, I guess.
So I guess you guys wait
I
for.
am I am at the cart, kind of looking out. If so, I'm outside.
Okay.
There.
So yeah,
Saki, you're
you
working on the networking house.
okay. So write down 2 more hours.
I will help him with that.
Oh, হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ তাহলে 4 আউট হইতেছে।
Yeah.
Oh, 4 hour না 2.5 hour ছিল না?
ওই তো ইন টোটাল আমি বলছিলাম যে 4 আওয়ার ওয়ার্ক করতে পারবি, বিকজ ইউ গাইস নিড টু লাইক ক্লাইম্ব অফ অ্যান্ড ডু আদার স্টাফ, প্রিপেয়ার অ্যান্ড মানে ফাইন্ড এ প্রপার প্লেস টু ওয়ার্ক অন। সো ইন টোটাল 4 আওয়ার কি আই থিঙ্ক কি অ্যাড করছিলে লাস্ট সেশনে 4 আওয়ার?
না, আমার in total 4 hour work ছিল। ওটার পরে আবার
না, না, না।
2.5 hour চ্যাট করছিলাম।
হ্যাঁ, 4 hour ওয়ার্ক ছিল, তারপরে আমরা যে শিপের কাছে এসে ফাইট করলাম, তারপরে আর
হ্যাঁ
কাজ
হ্যাঁ
করা হয়নি,
ওকে,
এখন
দেন
আবার শুরু।
অ্যাড অ্যানাদার 4 আওয়ার্স। Okay. So yeah, you guys continue. Some of you look on top of the deck toward the river. As the ship goes, gradually the other side of the river becomes more visible, and you could almost see the shores, though a little bit different from the shore you just left. It almost seems like a desert, because there are almost like brown sands on the other side from whatever distance you could. Vanilla, you pick up your spyglass and look on the other side. There seems to be like small mounds of sand on the other side, like lots of mounds of sands. And as you continue, there does not seems to be any encounter you face in the river, and the weather also seems quite nice. Well, the usual, not really a nice weather. And after 2 hours, the ship gets quite close to the other end of the river. The captain tells you guys to take a smaller ship with the cart and try to get as close as to the shore as possible.
So we get to pick a ship for ourselves?
No, to go toward the shallow waters where the big ship cannot go.
Before that happens, Hans just quickly goes to the armory and fetches a short sword.
Okay, you guys were told if you can take whatever you needed. So write down the short sword for free.
Okay.
Vanilla will use her Pact of the Blade feature to create a glaive that she keeps in her bag or ties to her bag.
Okay, you tie down a glaive onto your back. And yeah, I guess you all take a smaller ship, and with the help of that, you reach the shores. They give you some planks which you lay down and use that to move the cart to the shore. And the captain looks toward you guys and bows down for helping them throughout the troublesome time.
Vanilla quickly runs over to Ashford and tells him something that Ashford, we're forgetting something important here.
What?
We don't have a name for our party. How will they remember us?
Well, I don't know.
Vanilla looks around and asks everyone for suggestions.
সাকিব, তোর নয়েজ আসতেছে।
Fallen slime from outer space.
Vanilla looks to Arvan. Are you sure?
Look, that's a cool name, I believe.
Vanilla tilts her head. Fair enough.
Does the others agree with the name?
I don't know what the name is.
Repeat.
Fallen slime from outer space.
I think it's a bit too big.
We can also call it like S O S SOS.
Sauce.
SOS.
How about just SOS?
Save ourselves.
We are
That sounds more fun.
Yeah. Slimes. I don't know.
Slayer of slimes.
No, please. Off is never used as a total abbreviation, actually. So, no.
Slayer of outer space slimes.
Yet.
That's more like it. I like that one.
No, please. I take it back.
SOS is fine. Does
No,
everyone else agree?
No, please.
It's a democracy.
Yeah, I
One
think
vote
it's
against.
fine. The amount of
No,
tragedies
not,
happens
not think it's
on
fine.
wherever we go. We might be just SOS anyways. Few days
Yes.
later, we might need help.
That is two for
Yeah.
SOS. Cat girl, what do you say?
SOS as in
that's
save
3
our
for
soul?
SOS.
Oh,
Three
fuck
for
me.
SOS.
Oh, fuck me. Do I have a veto on that? Not a vote.
No, you do not. It's not your
It's
birthday.
not like Jatishango here.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
shit, man. But I am from outer space, right? I get a veto or something?
No. It's not your
No,
Vanilla
birthday.
raises her hand.
You are
You
not
must be
even
this
native
tall
of
to veto.
the. You're not even native of the realm. You get lesser votes.
What do you mean by laser vote?
Your
তুই
votes
তো তুই
don't
তো
count.
তুই তো আসলে নাগরিক না তো ভোট পাওয়ার
You're
কথা
an
না
হ্যাঁ
illegal alien. Somebody call
At,
Donald
at,
Trump.
at that point, Armando really in his mind, feeling like I should have let go of the suggestion.
we need a wall.
Keep out the
No,
slimes
please.
from outer space.
I'm a slime, not a Mexican. You do not need a wall.
No. We need a wall around the
We
planet.
don't know. You might be from space Mexico.
So I guess we are going with SOS for the time being.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
Save our slime.
So anything you want to tell the captain? He's still there.
Vanilla runs off to the captain. Remember our names and tell it to your children and their children and their children if you survive. We are SOS, the people who
Slayer
saved
of
you.
Hydras.
SOS.
Not Slayer of Hydra. Sewer of Hydra. Shoo.
Sure of Hydras. SOS.
That seems like a nice name for the party. Although it kind of applies for us as well, as we needed help from you guys. I will remember that. I will pass that on to my
how much-
generations.
Yes. How much time it has been since the suggestion has been cast?
2 hours and 30 minutes.
Yeah, we make a
I look at him and I say, be careful in 5 hours and 30 minutes.
Why is that?
I do not know. Just a feeling.
Well, I guess we could ask the mayor for direction. He usually is the right.
Yes.
Though
Get
he
as
did not.
far as away from here as possible.
We'll keep a mind to that. And he
Good
again
luck to your floating city.
bow downs to you guys and goes back to the ship and slowly takes off the logs and moves the smaller ship toward the bigger ship. With that, you guys are again on the roads.
Are we on land?
Are we on?
Yes. Land.
Yes, you guys are on the land. You guys are around here. আচ্ছা মুভ তো অল্টার দিয়ে মুভ করতে হবে there.
Yeah. So yeah, we are making our way towards I guess এর ভিতর দিয়ে যেন যাব আমরা যাচ্ছি
So
তো উৎসাহে But root করতেছি কিনা?
So basically, initially you guys were planning to let me
ম্যাপ
say
কিন্তু
to
চেঞ্জ হয়নি বাই দ্য ওয়ে।
ও আচ্ছা আচ্ছা ম্যাপ চেঞ্জ করতে হবে there. Can you see?
এই
Yeah.
So you guys are currently here. You can see the cart, and you guys were initially moving toward this direction until you guys saw the dragon. You took a detour, then went toward this direction, and after walking beside the shore for a while like this, you guys again crossed the river through their help and reached around here.
So shall we head for Kilton? We'll need to cross another river,
Yep.
it seems.
What? More rivers?
Yes, quite far, but to get to Ulshaha, we do need to cross a river near Kilton. If we go through the city, maybe there's a bridge.
That
I
sounds
don't
like a
really
plan.
know.
So
I don't really know,
to the
but
city.
yeah.
Fuck, where are we?
Well, you guys remember we were
Okay.
going to Kiltar? I might forget tomorrow that we are. But anyway, off we go.
You should keep it written somewhere.
Nah, that is for the week.
I think he just doesn't know how to write.
Vanilla thinks for herself.
Don't
Literacy is not
humiliate
the
me.
point taken.
Don't humiliate.
I wasn't.
Oh, sorry then.
Our adventure continues. Yay!
I feel like he's too lazy to write or something.
To kill that.
No, it helps me remember the stuff better.
I think everyone has a custom sprite except me. I'm just random, a blonde-haired rogue. I don't know.
And writing is not my job. I point towards Arvan Doril, and I go, he does twice the writing for 6 people. Twice for 6 people.
Okay.
Vanilla silently thinks to herself, but he doesn't have hands.
Uh,
So
Hans
he does have the intellect.
as
intellect to
as
write.
he says that as he says that he doesn't have hand, you see like a part of the jelly that his body is consist of, it expands into a 10-foot long hand and goes,
no, she was
I have many
thinking.
hands.
She was thinking
Mm,
that you don't have hands. She didn't say
I have
it.
many hands.
She was just thinking it. If you do it now, she's gonna be more scared.
How? You are just thinking.
He can read
And I
my
did not
mind.
do that.
So also since Tausif came, I'll say this. They have decided to take the name SOS for the party, which means Slayers of the Outer World Slime. Are you cool with that?
No.
Your vote is just a bit late, bro.
It has already been decided.
It was more like Slayers of Slime at first. Then it becomes Slayers of Outer World Slime. It also means
Then
save ourselves.
it became Slayer of Solutions. So SOS হচ্ছে পার্টির নাম, যে যা বানায় পারে সব কেন?
Oh,
So-
SOS. I was like sauce. Like okay, fine. SOS.
না SOS
And sometime it might also mean, if not sometime, many time it will mean that save our slime.
It can be Save Our Slime, it can be Slayer of Solutions. It can
Slay
be-
our slime. Slay our slime.
এইটাই তো শুরু হয়েছে।
Yeah,
Slay our slime.
save our solution is also a thing, which is the same as save our slime.
কোনো consistency নাই।
Slay our slime.
Just sauce.
এটা হচ্ছে ওই যে মাইটি 9 এর মতো হয়েছে, ঠিক আছে? মাইটি নিন হচ্ছে অ্যাকচুয়ালি নাম, মাইটি 9 মানে যে মাইটি নট, ওরা হচ্ছে পালায় যায় সব জায়গায়। তো সেখানে সবাই জিজ্ঞেস করে যে ও মাইটি 9, বাট আমরা তো 6 জনে দেখতেছি, তো বলছে যে আর 3 জন মেম্বার দূরে থাকে।
হুম।
ওরা কোথায় যায় না যে ইটস নট দ্যাট 9, ইটস নিন, ইটস 9,
As a 9.
জার্মান 9।
Okay, one thing, DM, like, do I need the ceremony spell to make holy water, or I just buy the silver dust and make holy water?
I think you can make holy water if you spend some time. There was a creation method, no?
আই থিংক সেরিমনি ইউজ করলে আপনার সময় লাগবে না, বাট আপনার যদি সেরিমনি না ইউজ করেন ওয়ার্ক আওয়ার লাগবে।
সেরেমনিও আই বিলিভ 1 ঘন্টা।
ও
The instantaneous one?
লেট মি চেক।
দেখে যাও।
সেরিমনি
Ceremony
ইনস্ট্যান্টেনিয়াস হলে
1
তো
hour.
ওইটাই হয়।
Oh, no,
No,
1 hour.
ceremony 1 hour just
Duration 1 hour. Instant. Okay. 1 hour.
duration duration
ceremony now is
ডিউরেশন 1 আওয়ার, কিন্তু তো কি মানে
duration 1 hour
বাড়ানোর
না,
জন্য কি?
duration instantaneous, casting time 1 hour.
হ্যাঁ, আমি
ও
কনফিউজ।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, ওকে।
ইফেক্টটা ইনস্ট্যান্টেনিয়াস। আচ্ছা, সো লাইক আমাকে প্রিপেয়ার করা লাগবে, তারপর রিচুয়াল কাজ করা যাবে নাকি
Same
এমনি
কাহিনী,
ritual?
আপনি either ceremony দিয়ে বানাতে পারবেন, or আপনি ওই সিস্টেম ইউজ করে একটা স্পেল স্লট আর 1 ঘন্টা ইউজ করে বানাতে পারবেন, সেম শিট।
Then I will do that later.
Okay.
সেরেমনি আমি প্রিপেয়ার করে নিই।
Okay.
আমি 25 গোল্ড খরচ করতেছি।
Okay. Did you have
সেরিমনিতেও কি 25
silver লাগে না?
গোল্ডের সিলভার পাউডার লাগে?
ইয়া, সিলভার ডাস্ট লাগে, ওকে কম্পোনেন্টে আছে।
Okay. In that case, I guess you could buy some from the ship. Let me check.
I mean, we are playing a vampires campaign, so
So
that
let's say
probably is one.
25 গোল্ড হচ্ছে পার ভায়োলের জন্য লাগে, রাইট?
মানে
ওয়ান ইউজ
এর জন্য। ওকে।
ওয়ান ভাইল।
এটা ভাইল হয় না, ওই মানে ফ্লাস্ক।
Okay. You have the option of buying 100 gold worth of silver dust if you want to.
I don't want to get broke,
So how much do you want to buy?
but I will buy 50 gold,
50 gold.
somewhere
Okay.
between broke and rich.
Write that
Somewhere
down and
between.
minus it from your gold.
I will write that down, but I won't minus it from the gold. Do whatever you want. Bitch.
I will, সমস্যা নেই. Anyways, you guys are on the shore. Do you guys want to move toward this direction?
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Okay. So it's around late noon at this point. So you can move.
Can I? Inside the cart is like stable. Like, can I already make it, or? Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
you can try to prepare things inside the cart.
So 2 flasks,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
আচ্ছা, একটা ফ্লাস্ক লাইক কয়বার ইউজ করতে পারবো নাকি একবারই?
একবারে
একবারই।
ওয়ান
One
প্লাস
is not.
ওয়ান।
হুম।
আমরা সবাইকে কাটের ভিতরে।
Yes.
সবাই না, আমি বাইরে আছি।
Okay. So while the cart is moving, Sakeo is constantly looking out through the window, looking for some mushrooms in the wild.
It will be hard to see from the distance, but still make a perception check.
Vanilla lends her spyglass.
Okay.
Will that help?
Yeah, it will help. So anyways, roll. $14. Nope. You don't really find anything on your journey. You had like 3 to 4 hours of journey before it becomes quite dark. And in that small amount of time, you did not find anything because the land seems to be quite barren.
Hold on. As Sakio looks out the window, Hans goes up to him and says, "What are you looking for?"
Nothing. Just looking at the.
You're not looking for anything specific?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Or maybe you can help me if you want to move it first
Help you how?
to look for something.
Yeah? What are you looking for?
I'm looking for some mushrooms.
Okay, what kind of mushrooms?
আচ্ছা গতকালকে প্রবাবলি আরবান কোন একটা মাশরুমের নাম বলছে is there any specific mushroom in India?
I'm sure there are.
Mm,
DM?
for your specific work, you need not only mushrooms, you need a type of weed, but those like rarely grows in like this kind of areas, but you can still check for them. And the specific mushroom you are looking for kind of has a purplish hue onto near the roots, which makes it easier to identify. But as the cart is going, and since there are not much vegetation around the area, it's hard to find them. But
Okay,
if
Hans
Hans
just
going to
snatches the spyglass
Hmm.
from Sakio's hand and use it to look out the window for mushrooms.
with the specific specification.
Yeah, with the specification in mind.
Okay, so make another perception check.
Come on, nat 20. Wow.
No.
I find nothing.
It's similar. You try to look out, your mind goes more toward the horizons
If
rather than
if Net
the
20
actual
work
things.
like that, that would be awesome.
So you guys with the normal lights can move for another 3 hours until it becomes quite dark. So how long do you want to continue on the roads?
Yeah, as it's getting dark, Ashford will look for a place to camp.
So
It's a long journey ahead. So
okay, so you guys move for another 3 hours and try to find a place to actually take shelter, but it seems the land is quite plain. There are some small mounds, but not enough to give you a full cover. But you find a place still with a little bit of cover and make yourself comfortable around the area with maybe placing the mats and everything. So yeah, you guys wanna take a rest here or you want to continue something else?
Yeah, আমরা কি 3 hour journey করে ফেলছি নাকি করবো?
You guys ended it, so you can write down your work hours there if you want to.
Urban, were you helping me during the 3 hour or something else? Hello.
Okay, I guess he does, so write down 6 hours.
Okay.
So you guys want to take a long rest here or something else?
yeah, taking a long rest.
I
The night is night.
Okay.
Fighting off the hydra.
Is there any chance of rain or anything?
We have a cart if there is.
Yeah, the weather seems usual. There are wire lights coming through between the clouds, but at this point it's getting quite dark and there are slight wind, but not strong enough that it concerns the party.
Yes. Hmm.
So if you guys want to take long rest, then and keep watch, tell me the order of the watch.
I want to be the last person.
I'll take the first watch.
The others.
Micro gonna take a constant
Hello.
watch, and I will maybe take a middle watch.
Okay. So for the
Crow
first
doesn't take any watch.
watch,
Moner watch, Border watch.
Ashford and the Crow, I guess, roll for perception. And I will roll this. Okay.
For the Hydra. I know. The Hydra comes. Right?
18.
Yep, crow chilling. Crow chilling.
The crow
Okay.
doesn't give a fuck.
My raven only works because in night
এটা
he
বুঝ
sleep
দিয়ে
time.
yeah, it's sleep time. এটা বুঝ দিয়ে কষ্ট হচ্ছে, low accurate.
So yeah,
This is a low accurate
your
fucking raven.
crow
What do you
seems
mean?
to have find a comfortable shelter on top of Hans's hair, and he just goes there and takes a nap in between the watch. And as for Ashford, you are quite aware because the roads have been harsh on the party and the people, so you keep a quite attentive watch. You look around and you see small insects here and there, but no significantly big animals. There are cactuses and other small shrubs around the place. The night also seems quite soothing for you because there does not seem like a lot of distraction or noise. With that, your watch ends. And whom do you wake up?
Nobody said they would take a second watch, right?
I said second. I said so.
Oh,
Yeah.
you said second. I forgot. So I'll go towards Ego. Ego. You're awake.
Sorry, I was muted. I volunteer for the second watch.
Yes, I forgot.
Wait, আমার শোনা গেছে?
You wake up, Ego?
Yes,
Ego?
it's time for watch. I want to sleep.
Yes, yes, yes. I look at him for a second. I look at others. Oh,
I already walked off to find myself a good
okay.
spot.
He forgot who to wake up. Happens. Happens a lot with him.
Yeah, roll for perception.
By this time, my concentration is surely gone. That Hydra is enraged somewhere.
Probably will not run into the sands.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So,
Oh, someone is more sleepy than my crow, huh?
so you were sleeping and you thought you were going to wake up a little bit later and have a more or less a sound sleep. But in between your deep sleep, Ashford wakes you up. You still try to take a watch, but since it was in midst of your deep sleep, you again almost drowse off in between your watch.
Sleeps harder than the crow.
And eventually time passes, but luckily nothing significant happens, or nothing of
Is
consequence at least.
that
Hmm?
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
Yes. So
But
do
he just
you
sleep.
wake
How-
up someone else?
No, if he's asleep, how will he wake me up?
No, he's drowsy,
my-
not completely asleep.
Achha, achha.
To my knowledge, like
Um,
who wanted to take the
কমপ্লিটলি অ্যাসলিপ থাকলে ওই জায়গা -1 0 yes.
oh yeah, the plus কিছু আছে ঠিক আছে probably zero but yeah
Probably
Okay,
zero.
then probably the same result.
okay to my knowledge do I remember who wanted to take the second watch
Me, Hans.
You wake up
I
whoever you
woke up
want.
Hans. I wake up Hans. Hans. Hans.
Yeah.
I don't even talk. I just directly talk in his mind. Wake up Hans.
Oh shit! Who the?
Yo, yo,
What a wake
yo,
up call.
yo.
An alarm you cannot turn
you're-
off.
Wake up,
Oh
wake up, samurai.
Wake up, it's the
Wake
Hydra.
up, samurai.
Was that you?
it's your time to take the watch. I
Don't
just go
ever
back
do
to
that
sleep.
again, please.
Nobody wakes me up.
Hans
Yes,
wakes up and
মানে তুই পাথর হয়ে গেছিস তো যে পারসেপশন দেখতেছেই না
আবার কেউ
I'll roll for perception, তাই তো?
Yes. 13. Okay. You also take a watch when after ego wakes you up and see similar situations. You think about the journey for the time being and where you guys are heading. Time passes. 1 hour and eventually 2 hours. Nothing
What happened to the
significant
crow
happens.
on my head?
Oh, it's still there. If you want to shoo it away, you can.
I guess it's fine.
Okay, so after you, who's taking the watch?
I choose Sakio.
Sakio.
And-
Okay.
I am now ignored.
এই ক্রোটা সকালে উঠে আরমানরে যে কি মিথ্যা কথা কবে যে ও সেই ওয়াচ দিছি ঠিক আছে সেই ওয়াচ
এক ফুটা ঘুমাই নাই।
আমার ক্রো তাও ভাই ইগোচ্ছে ভালো
এক মিনিটে ঘুমাই নাই আর মিনিটে গো ভালো ভালো
আমার ক্রো ইগোচ্ছে ভালোবাসে
So yeah, Sakio, you hear someone calling you to wake up.
Who's this? Oh, hey Hans. What do you want? What to tell me? I'm going to tackle this again. Call me first.
মুখ ইউজ করতেছে which is natural okay
Hey, Sakio. Yo,
Huh?
Sakio.
Yeah, who's this?
New phone. I don't know. This is a
Because who's this?
Bro, I almost.
Bro really is in sleep.
This
Who
is
died?
man, wake
Watch
up.
your face.
It's your watch, dude.
who
Okay.
die be in this world
Hands feels
Oh dear, to awake, die from his sleep. Okay. Go take some rest. I will take a watch, I guess.
Okay. Roll for perception.
Yeah.
21. Okay. So
What dragon do I see?
you
Okay.
take your watch, and as per normal, the weather does not seems to have a drastic change from when you actually slept. And at almost the end of your watch, you see Ashford kind of moving a little bit. His legs are moving, his hands are also a little bit of shifting. And as you see that, I will move on to Ashford. In your dreams, you see yourself again walking in between an alley. There are, like last time, shops and buildings all around you, and there are people also there. You look at the sky. It seems like it's about early in the morning. You also look around the distance and you see, not like last time, there are actually no hills. And you look at the other side where the comparatively larger mountain was, and again you don't really see any hills there. But you remember the streets are almost the same, although a different place perhaps, but the structure of the building, the designs, the people, it seems like the same people. You walk toward an open space from the alley, and it seems the place is quite filled with mist. And as you walk through the mist, your dream ends. You wake up for a moment and
My
you
bro is Jack the
see
Ripper.
Sakio looking toward you, a little bit confused. What do you guys want to talk, or do you go back to sleep?
Sakio looked towards Jashford's and thinks, is this guy having a wet dream?
You see, Ashford, as you think and looking at her, our eyes meet, but Ashford silently stands up, walks towards Arvan, and kind of pokes him.
Arvan, you feel pokes.
Yeah, what?
A dream. Write it.
Okay. I immediately bring out the book and I look at him.
Yeah, so I recite what I saw. So the same people, but the environment and the horizon was different, right? So not the
Yes.
hills.
The environment was
and-
same. The
Yes.
shops and like roads are similar.
Yeah. But the horizon was different, and the place was covered in mist.
Okay.
So I
Development.
guess Sakio
believe
just
that's development.
Sakio, you see that Arvan goes to like Ashford goes to Arvan, wakes him up, and they're talking about something, and Arvan starts to take note. So probably Ashford's wet dreams. Arvan is a doujinshi writer.
Yes,
Okay.
I am.
Are you trying to be very low with your voice?
No, it's night, so I'm speaking in a like we are very close sitting. So
Okay.
I'm speaking in a low voice, but each
Like-
if
Like
depends
to
on
give you
how
the
much
scenario,
passive perception or
yeah,
trying he
like
is.
if you the
listen to.
scenario, Ashford sits down and start talking about it. I climb up on his shoulder and start writing. So you can feel how close we are.
Okay. But still, Sakio was quite intensively keeping a watch, and it felt like it was quite interesting that he suddenly woke up and started talking to Ashford. But since you guys did not try to hide the conversation, and probably in normal circumstances, Sakio should not have been able to hear that. but with his heightened sense during his watch, he somehow was able to hear that.
What did Sakyo hear?
Sakyo, do you want to ask them about anything regarding this, or do you just keep a watch?
So for now, I keep a note that the way their food was twerking,
Working?
twitching.
Twitching, okay.
Yeah, the way Ashford was twitching, it probably was not a great film. He was dreaming, probably he was having a nightmare. Sakyo keeps a note to ask about it to Ashford later, and he keeps watching.
Okay. So yeah, eventually your watch also ends. And I guess Ashford and Arvan also goes back to sleep. And that's the third watch, I guess, right?
Before I go back to sleep, I slap the head of my crow.
He wakes up and say, yeah, I just fell asleep a while ago. He telepathically said
What?
you. Okay. So again he goes back to his watch.
What is that little car doing? এই পিচিটা কি watch করতে পারে?
Well, she's just sleeping in her usual corner.
Okay, so আমার watch time শেষে কি আমি just simply বেঞ্চে শুয়ে পড়বো, like Ashford কি ওখান ওয়াচের জন্য কি পরে Ashford চলে আসছিল?
No, he woke up and told about his dream to Arvan Doril.
So আমার watch time কি শেষ?
Yes, you need to wake up someone else.
So I walk toward Zarvan and looks toward both Zarvan and Ashford and quietly says, are you guys having an important conversation?
By the way, you already heard the conversation.
But I'm
Okay.
asking if it is important.
Yes, somewhat.
Okay, then if you guys are done with the conversation, Zarvan, do you go for a watch as you are already awake?
I will. It's fine. Me and my crow will handle the rest.
Okay.
I take the crow, put it on my head. So I go. Now this time I'm keeping a watch on you, so you can watch.
Okay. Yeah, both of you again roll perception.
Okay. So this is my crow. Yeah. Fuck him. Fuck him in the head.
মানে absolute cinema, ঠিক আছে? তুই roll দে।
Oh my god.
দুইজনই down, ভাই lower accurate, ঠিক আছে?
Okay.
Lower accurate.
Oh my
So
god.
yeah, you guys
পাইজেও খাওয়া যাবে না।
you guys
Almost down.
you try to keep a watch, but your sleep wasn't finished and you again fall asleep. And just seeing you fall asleep, your crow was like, this is probably the best chance, and he again goes back toward his nest and sleeps back.
He's just very perceptive. ঠিক আছে? ও just ওর পারসেপশনটাকে জাস্ট কাজ করে আমি কখন ঘুমাইছি এর উপর।
Yes. Yeah, let me actually see and how perceptive he was to see your attention.
Oh my god.
So he was 3, right? I'll roll that. Yeah,
Holy shit. Lower accurate.
he was just waiting for you to fall asleep.
Oh my god, this crow.
The crow's like, I know this nigga. He will fall asleep in 10 minutes.
So yeah, you both fall asleep and time passes. Nobody knows what happened during the time,
Who
but
knows, man?
at least
Not us.
nothing significant happened that would alarm the party. With that, 8 hour passes and you all slowly wake up.
I
So
need to take the alarm spell. Not gonna lie.
so what's the plan?
Yeah, I believe my
Yeah.
crow wakes up before me. He's so perceptive about me that he
Same.
wakes up before me.
Yeah,
Same,
he eventually wakes
same
up.
plan as always. We're traveling to Kilta.
Yes.
ওকে ভ্যানিলার এই দাগটা মনে হয় পার্মানেন্ট হয়ে গেছে না নাকি অর ইজ ইট জাস্ট মি
It's
কোনো
just
ডাক তো
you.
দেখতেছি না। ওটা জাস্ট আপনি রিলোড দিলে চলে যাবে।
ও ইয়া ইটস জাস্ট মি আই গেস I'll just
এই রে
move
গরু
on.
পাওয়া যায়।
Nil.
Do you see the size of it?
কেল্টার হ্যাজ গরু। আরে
হ্যাঁ, কিন্তু
গরু
কেল্টারই
যত
তো না।
বড়,
আমাদের কাঠের সমান।
কেল্টারের যত বড় গরু তার অর্ধেক।
যে কি জানো ওয়ান পিসের জুনিয়া কাউ জুনিয়া শানা ঠিক আছে জুনিয়া কাউ
Onesha.
জুনেশা তো না জুনে কাউ
জুনিকাও
So
এক্স জুনিয়া।
you guys again move on to your roads. Roll a d100.
Let me
how many
Yeah,
days
you
to
roll a
Kilta?
d100.
92.
92. All right. Okay.
We zoom.
You guys move through the roads. The weather is similar. There are pillars of light that are coming through the cracks of the মেঘের
তো
ইংলিশ
165 কিলো যাইতে কতদিন লাগে how many days of travel
I think it was 15 kilometer per day, right?
15 কিলো না তো মাইল 24 মাইল পার ডে আই থিংক অলমোস্ট
20 আচ্ছা এটা again চেক করো একটু
সো আমাদের হচ্ছে 165 কিলো রাইট টু Kilta.
The rest of you guys want to do anything for the day? The usual?
Yes, I want to file a petition to introduce fast
Okay,
travel,
so-
please.
103 miles. We are calculating fast travel. So
হ্যালো, এখানে আমাদের লং রেস্ট কি নেওয়া শেষ?
Yes, your long rest is done. You can prepare your
Okay,
spells and everything.
so yes, so normal pace 24 miles. So 24 miles normal pace. So we are looking at 103
ভাগ 24 তার মানে হচ্ছে 4 25
divided by 24. We are looking at
4 দিন
4.5 days. Let's say.
So one day is no, one day na, it's the first day. I'll write down 01 here just to keep it
Yeah,
track.
this is the first day.
Okay, so yeah, the journey goes pretty smoothly. Nothing really happens during your journey, and eventually again the light goes darker and evening comes. You guys try to find a proper place. This time you find a decently big enough shrub which you can use to get a shelter from the long distance. You place your cart in between the shrubs and prepare for the day's long rest. I'll move your cart a little bit, but it's too much. Let's move there. Okay. You prepare yourselves for taking another rest. You one by one take watch. As you take watch, I'll roll another d100. 4. Okay. So, for the watch, who wants to take the first, second, third, and fourth watch?
I think Sakya will go first. Yeah, Muslim.
Okay.
Vanilla will go second.
Second,
Then Hans will go third.
third.
I'll also go third.
Okay. Last watch, Ego.
I'll go last. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, everyone just roll. All of you roll. I'll say what happens.
Yes. Roll initiative, please. I will already feel it.
25, 20, 11.
আমার 22 ছিল।
আচ্ছা উপরে 22. Okay.
Everybody's quite perceptive today.
Yes.
Or tonight.
Roll for the crow as well.
Crow 11.
Crow 11. Okay. Comparatively more attentive today.
আমরা পরে 16 শিকার পেয়েছি।
হ্যাঁ, কারণ তার মাস্টার 17। আজকে উপায় নেই তো।
এত ক্যানোনিক্যালি ট্রু কেন? Okay. So, who's taking watch together? Erwan and Hans? No, sorry,
Yes.
Ashford and Hans?
Yes, Ashford and Hans. There are two people watch. So the third watch and the fourth.
Okay, so Ashford and Hans
third-
one, and which is the other one?
And Ego and Arman.
Okay. So,
It's triple watch if you count the two.
okay. So, you guys take watch. At first, goes, I think, Sakio. And it seems the usual. There's nothing much going on into the deserts. And next watch, Ashford and I think it was...
Next watch was Vanilla. Second watch was Vanilla. We are third.
who's the first watch then?
ফার্স্ট
Sakyo, Sakyo, yeah.
একটা সঠিক আচ্ছা আমরা ওই লং রেস্টটা নেওয়ার পরে কি আরেকটা দিন শেষ?
Yes.
হ্যাঁ, আরেকটা টেন্স।
Oh, in that case, I work for 11 hour. 11 hour কেমন per day working ছিল না?
Yes, per day 11 hour.
And then I work for another 11 hour.
Okay,
Yes.
write that down.
Okay.
And by the way, you had the book. Did you learn anything from the book?
Who had the book?
I'm talking to Erwan. He had
Everyone
the,
took the book.
yes, he had the wizard's book and he gave back, but in the 2 hours time, did he learn any spell?
ও হ্যাঁ, ওটা তো গতদিন বললো না রঞ্জন? ওটা অ্যাড করে ফেলাইছে তো। ফার্স্ট লেভেলে দুটো শিখছে।
আচ্ছা। So,
হ্যাঁ, ওটা হচ্ছে যে কি কি জানা।
comprehend language and
detect magic, okay.
detect thought.
Acha, detect thought, okay. So, yeah,
No wonder bro red mind.
Vanilla, your watch also seems this quite peaceful. Nothing really happens, and you wake up Ashford and Hans for the next watch. Ashford and Hans, you keep a watch, and this time, like the last day, how Sakio noticed, you notice Vanilla in her sleep kind of crouches and holds her hands in between her chest, and kind of almost like a frightened cat seems to be sleeping, probably have a nightmarish dream. And as that happens, I will come to Vanilla. You, in your sleep, finds yourself in a open space. There's not much details, and beneath your feet there seems to be black tiles, and the tiles goes quite far. You look behind you and you see a man sitting on the throne. He seems to be leaning toward one side on his hand and staring at you. His facial features and the other details of his clothes and everything seems to be shrouded in the darkness. You realize it was the guy that helped you when you were attacked by the wolves. He stares at you and says, "Well, it has been quite a long time. I need something of you."
Can I talk to that guy?
Yes,
Do I respond?
Yes, you seems to have the ability to respond.
Who are you? What do you want? Are you the voice in my head?
Is it really important who I am? Haven't we already gotten ourselves acquainted before? You do remember him? He was the person that saved you during when you were attacked by the wolves.
Vanilla gasps. It's you!
Yes, it's me. Anyways, the reason I contacted you, it seems like you have made acquaintance with quite an interesting specimen. I wanted to keep it alive. No, not the horse. I mean, the little girl
that
you
is
found.
pretty impressive. The kid?
Yes.
Well, no wonder you chose me. You have a type.
I wish. But either way, keep the kid alive and try to keep her condition secret when the time comes.
Okay.
That's all.
Do I wake up?
And he waits if you respond with anything. Well, if that's all and you have no more questions, I guess that's it for today. And you see almost like a pile of ink, the man's visage falls on top of the throne, and the throne also kind of melts into black ink and falls on the ground, and the ink slowly moves toward you and kind of through your skin and limbs and everywhere, it kind of seeps into you, and with a jolt of chill you wake up and see Ashford and Hans looking toward you.
Huh? Oh, that was a dream.
Hans walks up to Vanilla, crouches down, and says, "What was that?"
Thing?
I'm
Why
sure it
do
was
you
something.
ask?
Make a insight check, Hans. Acha, actually not insight. Are you trying to like actively look his
Yeah. Yes, I'm
demeanor?
actively trying to know what she's going through and whatnot.
In that
Uh,
case, make a insight check.
Okay, insight, that is a +5. That's a 10.
No, it seems she's just had a bad dream, perhaps.
Maybe she was scared. So I look at her intensely, and I decide that there's nothing special about it, and if she doesn't want to talk about it, I shouldn't pry. So I walk away.
Okay.
Uh, Vanilla gets up. She's calmed down from the dream, and she goes to who was next in watch?
Next is, I think, Ego and Ervandoril.
Firstly, she checks if the crow is awake.
The crow seems to be like relaxing a little bit, but it does seem like it is awake.
Huh, so that's the crow. Anyway, Vanilla wakes up Ego.
It's my turn.
It's your turn. I'm going
Okay.
back to sleep.
Okay. What's up, Rico?
Wait, why is Vanilla waking people up? It was not even.
The watch is still going. me and Hans is just looking at what is going on.
In the middle of the night, 4 people looking at each other.
Excuse me?
You guys are 15 minutes early. Whatever.
Vanilla looks at Ego. Good morning.
You look around, it's still night.
Yeah, sure. I guess you guys can go early to bed.
Hans decides that things are a bit too chaotic for his liking. He heads into the cart and tries to sleep there.
Okay. So yeah, before we go toward the last watch, we'll take a break here, and we'll
Yes.
come back at 11:15.
Yes, ফাইটের আগে একটু ব্রেক নেওয়া উচিত। ঠিক আছে, থ্যাংক ইউ।
না, আরপান ভাই আসবে তো, স্যার আরপান ভাইয়ের নিয়ে কন্টিনিউ করবো এখন থেকে।
অবশ্যই আমাদের তো ফাইটে লাগবে, কম্পিটে লাগবে। উই নো আচ্ছা, হান্স না সিক সো সিক। আচ্ছা ভাই, আমি কিন্তু আপডেটেড ক্যারেক্টার শিট আমি তোকে দিচ্ছি, ঠিক আছে?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, ওইটা দিয়ে দে আমাকে।
তৌসিফ ভাই কি হয়েছে? মাথা ব্যথা হয়েছে?
না, জাস্ট ফিলিং সিক, ঠিক আছে? লাইক টায়ার্ড লাগছে খুবই। ঘুম দিচ্ছি এখন, কিছুটা আদাসেরা ঘুম থেকে উঠে এখন আবার বলছে।
কালকে কি অফ না?
হ্যাঁ, কালকে অফ, কিন্তু
রেস্ট নিতে পারবেন আর কি। হ্যাঁ, না রেস্ট নিতে পারবেন।
টায়ার্ড থাকলে তো ফোকাস করা কষ্টকর, না?
তা তো
ঠিক আছে,
মানে অ্যাট লিস্ট গেমের পরে রেস্ট নিতে পারবেন।
আচ্ছা, শুরুই হয়েছে একটু লেট, সো বেশি মিস করিস না।
গেমের পরে অ্যাট লিস্ট রেস্ট নিতে পারবেন, মানে কালকে ডিউটি থাকলে তো শেষ।
আচ্ছা, আমি খাবার দাবার নিয়ে
না, কালকে ডিউটি না।
ও আপনাদের অবস্থা বেক্সিমকোতে সব ঠিকঠাক আছে? শুনলাম যে কি না কারা আন্দোলন করতেছে নাকি?
ওদের সেনাবাহিনী ঠিক করে দিয়েছে 10 মিনিটে, so it's fine. Nothing.
ওকে।
মূর্খরা আছে, যা সাধ্যের বাইরে দাবি করা শুরু করছিল, এই আর কি। এসএসসি পাস করা লোকেরা যদি এখন ভার্সিটি থেকে গ্রাজুয়েশন করা লোকদের
Okay, it's working. Hello. Okay. So কজন আছে? হান্স আছে, আচ্ছা সাকিব, সাকিব কি আসে নাই নাকি? সাকিব, হ্যাঁ আচ্ছা আছে তাওসিফ। তাওসিফ টিকটকে তো ছিলি। আচ্ছা আছে শেষ। আচ্ছা নাদিদ আছিস? নাদিদ 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 মিউটেড। নাদিদ নাদিদের আসা লাগবে। লাস্ট ওয়াচ নাদিদের, আর আই থিঙ্ক কার জানি ছিল, সাকিও আই থিঙ্ক। আচ্ছা নাদিদ আসতেছে, নাদিদ আসলে আবার শুরু করব। আচ্ছা নাদিদ আছে, নাইস। আচ্ছা আমার ওবিএস কি চলতেছে? নাইস। ডিসকর্ড চলতেছে না, ডিসকর্ডটা ঠিক করি।
They've done the
Settings. We are good to go. হ্যালো, শোনা যাচ্ছে?
Yes.
ওকে।
Yes.
এনিমিদের টোকেন সব আপডেট দিছিস?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, সব রেডি। তুই মাঝখানে, বাকিরা দূরে আছে একটু।
ওকে।
কই গেল কবে? Card হয়েছে, okay. So we move on to the last watch. For last watch, it was, I think, Sakio and Ervandoril, was it?
Akio was the first watch.
Okay. Then Ervandoril and who was it? Ego?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you wake up for the last watch and you see the others quietly sleeping, and the weather also seems the same, not much changes, but suddenly you feel a gust of wind, and the wind continues. You look around and see the shrubs and the small trees kind of bend from the wind, and surprisingly, for some reason, you don't see the sands not really moving from
আচ্ছা
the wind.
আচ্ছা একটা জিনিস
হুম,
এই শনিবার তো আরফান ভাই সেশন হবে না, রাইট?
না,
না, কালকেও
ওকে
হবে না।
ওকে আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড।
কালকে হবে না, প্রাঞ্জল নেবে না।
না, বলবো
আমি
কোন
বাইরে
দিন?
আসছি, আমি নিতে পারতেছি না এখন। আমি
ও,
বললাম যে
আচ্ছা
সোমবার মঙ্গলবার যদি কারো টাইম হয় তাহলে ওই সময় নিতে পারবো আমি।
আচ্ছা, দেখা যাক।
আচ্ছা,
Yeah, so basically, you guys see that there's a like strong wind that has started, and it is sweeping the shrubs and the small trees toward
ওকে।
the direction the wind is going. But for some reason, there should be like dust all over the place because you guys are in a sandy area. But seems like the sand does not move from their place. It seems stagnated where they were.
Is this some kind of like natural phenomenon that I know or something?
Of course, not natural because at least there would be dust and sand if there are like strong winds.
Hmm. Anything unusual I know about this kind of stuff?
Make a Arcana check.
Okay,
No unusuality check.
there is no unusuality check, but let's see my arcana. That's a 25.
25. Okay. You have heard about storms that
Magic.
not really taking place in the material realm, but in the
Ow.
ethereal realm, perhaps. And those kind of storms actually affect living creatures, not really objects. Probably it could be one of those storms that's hitting you guys.
Any side effect of the storm on the living?
Not really, it's just strong winds, but if it's too strong, then it can often like flew the like people that are stuck in the storm, like normal storm.
I go bouncing and I find that ego is sitting there. I go close to him and I like sit on his lap and I go, stay strong, buddy.
ওকে
Yes.
So as the strong wind continues, an hour pass, the wind is still there, and some of you even in your sleep feel the cool breeze onto your skin, but it's not that strong that it's flying everything away, your belongings and everything, but still strong enough. And at the almost end of the 2 hours mark of your watch, you first ego feel slight taps on your skin. 1, 2, then it feels like dozens more of those small taps onto your skin. And at the same time, Arvan, you also start feeling small taps. And eventually, the rest of you guys who were still asleep start feeling those small taps onto your shoulders and hands and everywhere. It continues for like few minutes, Do you guys wake up?
Yeah, even if they don't, we wake them up, I
Yeah.
guess.
The provocations.
Does it feel like it's raining but no rain?
You all try to like guess what it could be. It does have quite the similar feeling how rain would drop on your skin.
It's probably a
Is this
ethereal storm affecting only the living.
Is that safe?
Not much of an idea if it's safe or not. But if the wind is strong, you might get blown away.
Should we stay inside the cart then?
We are inside the cart. It is the ethereal storm. It only happens to affect the living. Doesn't bother the
The dead?
cart.
Play dead. I'll just go and sit down and go back.
Not sure how much that will help.
All of your long
So-
rests are already finished, so if you guys want to stay here or move, it's your choice.
Yeah, we will move when everyone's finished.
Everyone is
Run
rested at
away
this
from
point,
this.
so I think we should move away from this storm. Who knows?
Yeah, let's
what time
go.
we'll get.
Is there like কি বলে কার্ড কি like কোনো কিছু কভারে আছে like is the covering anything like the card?
No, there's no cover, it's in between shrubs, like small trees.
Okay.
We'll start the cart on our way. Second day, Kelta.
Okay, so as you continue onto your roads, 2 hours passes and the rain yes
Vanilla will call Arvan and ask him, "Hey, so you're a wizard, right? So you should know a lot about magic.
I do.
Do you know something like I describe what I saw in my dream to Arvan?
describe it.
Yeah.
Yep.
please describe.
I don't tell him what the person said
No,
to
no,
me.
no,
I just
in
describe.
Yeah,
person,
just
in person.
describe it. Like say what you say to her.
Are you like whispering or if I hear the description as well, I would like to investigate like or figure it out.
I didn't even hear it and he is trying to investigate.
আমি বলতেছি আগে থেকে সেই জন্য তো বললাম whisper করলে আর কি আলাদা
Not. I say it in a normal tone of voice.
Yeah, everyone's in the cart, so everyone.
So yeah, what happened?
just say it out what you saw, or maybe like what you want to.
I woke up in my dream. There was black tiles everywhere. In front of me there was a giant throne with a person sitting on it. I couldn't see what he looked like, but he was there. He also helped save me from a wolf pack way back when.
Bro, are you getting visions?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
Well, did you talk to the person in your dream at all?
Yeah, did you guys communicate?
We did.
Then
He reminded me that he told me that he was the person who saved me from the wolves.
Okay.
Anything else?
No.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Are
you
you
having
absolutely sure?
Inside.
He may or may not have said something about the girl.
I don't need to roll for this.
I do not know if it's a vision or not, but through spell it is possible, I believe.
I mean, the guy knows about the little girl that we picked up. Or it
Then
could be
maybe it's not his subconscious mind if you are looking for it. Because his subconscious mind wouldn't have known about the girl, right?
Why wouldn't it? It's him. He knows about, sorry, her. She knows about the girl. So the subconscious mind would have definitely
I
know
mean,
about the girl.
he, after like meeting
Sometimes
him and coming here, he wasn't aware of the girl, or he didn't act like it. I believe not.
What
Yes,
what
sure.
did you want with the girl?
sometimes the
He did not
wizard
say.
understand less than me.
What did he say about the girl?
He did not specify. He just said she's important or something. I'm not really
Oh.
sure what he
Then
wants.
probably your subconscious mind. We all know she is important.
Do we?
Do we?
I mean,
She is around
yes,
or close to it. Cousin. Cousins are important. I
exactly.
think.
Yeah, it is important.
Okay, can you describe what happened with you and the guy and the wolves?
Yeah, that story first.
Oh, when I at first started adventuring, when I was absolutely new, I ran into a pack of wolves. There, I was very badly hurt. I was running away, and then I passed out, and suddenly all the wolves were dead.
Definitely your conscious mind, subconscious. Definitely.
Definitely.
So
Bro's hiding a house, bro.
How? How's that her subconscious mind?
Bro's hiding a house.
uh, um, you guys remember I told you something similar, yes? I
What?
was, yeah.
You woke up and you were also killing wolves
I
in your
wasn't
sleeps.
killing wolves. I was awake. I passed out. When I woke up, a whole village was dead.
But how's that similar?
That sounds like a lot more than wolves.
Yeah, how's that similar? I have no idea. I'm just gonna go back talk with the horse. You guys.
I mean, people are animals, but
Okay. Aha, okay.
Are you
Okay.
sure are you sure there was a guy?
Saying the
It
cat girl.
wasn't just you? Or maybe the guy
mean-
is inside you.
Maybe.
Yeah, that could be plausible.
I
Or
mean, after that
like,
happened, I could use
apart
magic
from
and things.
Because after that
brother
happened,
is chosen.
after that happened, you could use magic. Armandaril, you're a wizard. Is there any precedent of this? After a
There could be
traumatic
many.
event, after a traumatic event, someone starts using magic?
I mean, if you are thinking it as a traumatic event, or think someone giving him the power to cast magic,
Her.
How is he him? How is she him? My bad.
I mean,
She's
my bad. Yeah, he are Rifat bad those. It's all Rifat bhai.
This is quite confusing.
Well, what is the type of your magic that you use?
I don't know. I just want to attack something, and a beam of light pops out of my hand.
That's illiterate, I believe.
Yeah.
Is
We've
it?
seen-
I'm not
we-
sure. I was never good at magic.
We've seen her use it.
DM, do I know anything about pact magic?
Yeah, you know about pack magics.
Bro,
And there
you're a
are
lore keeper.
a lot of pack.
No. How much I know about pact magic? My question was
There were a lot of people in your court who had pacts with your queen.
Bro,
And there are also other peoples who use divine magic, not exactly pact, but they also derive power from their faith toward a certain figure. So you have those knowledge.
I'm like, if Ashford didn't go back to like talk with his horse, he would have told that it's black magic.
But Ashford is gone. We don't.
Yes. So I'm not.
So I
The horse
believe
is
you have.
And Armando is wondering if he knows about black magic. I don't know what's going.
I mean, you
So
especially would know.
if I believe, yeah, if I believe it's true, you made a pact with someone, maybe.
Oh, can you make a pact while unconscious?
Maybe.
What do you mean, maybe? You're the wizard.
I never made a pact with someone to know if you have to be conscious or not. But yeah, you have to be able to make the pact. So I believe you do not remember about it.
I don't remember anything that happened then.
I mean,
Do
your type of magics are.
I heard whispers. I couldn't tell what he was saying.
Did you nod? Did you say yes?
I don't remember.
Well,
Did your
in a
parents never
desperate
tell you-
situation, if you didn't spoke, your subconscious mind did to save you, maybe.
Erwan, make a intelligence check.
Okay.
Do you feel like that person has any like ill intent or anything?
I mean,
16?
he's letting me use his magic, so he
16.
can't be that.
Every caster is ill intent. Good.
Tosif bhai to trauma kahe gese, yes. I'm sorry, Tosif bhai.
There could be pacts which have a condition
Trauma to খান নাই এখন মানে জিরোটা তো খেললাম
Arvan, you remember there could be pacts that makes the one who made the pact forget about the conditions he agreed on. So it could be one of those.
Dear God.
And by the way,
Now
Tosif
that I
bhai,
think of it,
I take back my sorry. The ones should be sorry are Pranjal and Rifat bhai and the others. They made you fear, not me. I'm not telling you sorry.
Yeah.
Go away.
Yes.
I didn't even do anything.
the thing is, there could be some kind of pacts that could make you forget about them.
Oh.
Congratulations, you are a pact caster.
So that's why I can use magic.
Well,
Pact magic acts weird.
back to your dream. At the end of the dream, did he do something to you to wake you up, or how did it end? Was it good? Was it bad? It seemed bad when I was looking at you.
I drowned in ink, I think.
Yeah,
You
that
drowned
doesn't
in
sound
ink.
like a good pact.
Well,
Can you
black
tell me what did you
stuff.
see? Can you tell me what did you see or who did you see? Can you describe him to me?
He was covered in shadows, so no details. I just know there was a person sitting on a throne.
Any description of the throne, perhaps?
DM.
So it was quite a huge throne from the distance you could see. But as for details, it was all shrouded in darkness, so not much detail you could derive. And the shape of it is similar to what you drew.
I believe with those.
Do we have any paper and pen in our
I
card?
have some.
Maybe I can draw it.
Okay. I extend my book actually and give him the pen. Yeah, draw it in here.
Literally
So-
draws the thing.
So she draws.
Yeah, go into Age of Resonance Messenger and see the picture, what she draws.
Okay. Age of Resonance Messenger.
I'm not even going to give her a performance check for that drawing. She just draws well.
Oh God, fucking Lord, that's Aizen.
Wait, what?
That's Aizen.
Ah,
There is no doubt.
the man has a horn.
It's a horn
Oh,
in
no.
the
Well, anyways, from the description, I believe I have nothing to search on because that's just a shadow.
Yep.
Um,
That's what I said. I
never
couldn't see
seen,
anything.
never seen anything, and I believe I am not sure I can tell anything about it with just looking at a shadow. Next time you dream better, huh?
I'll try my best.
Yes, try to look how he looks, what he wears. Maybe, well, if he's a type of deity or something, I might know about him.
Well, just try to get closer. Maybe you'll see something important.
Yeah, as he talks, run to him.
Say, Papa.
Would that be safe?
I don't know. He's the one who made
I mean, the
me
wolf died. You could leave.
Wait, you said he said the girl was important.
Yep.
Did he say important to himself?
No, I don't think so.
He just said, DM, DM. Can you remind her?
No, he said the girl is important. It could be for him, it could be for
For
everyone
everybody,
else.
very
Something about
vague.
key condition জানি এই কি বলে the guy said something about a condition.
Well,
She did not
well, in
Well,
any
she
case,
did not.
disclose
Whatever
that.
she
So,
said, we know.
hmm.
So others to do.
I don't know if she
Well,
remembers. So মানে ও কতটুকু disclose করতেছে
তো
কি
সে ভুলে গেলে সে গেছে।
Vanilla will not say in case it angers
Yeah.
him or something.
So TND তে যার নোট তার, হ্যাঁ, ভুলে গেলে গেছে, তার সমস্যা।
well, in any case, Vanilla, I put my hand on her shoulder and I say, "Good luck with your daddy issue."
Vanilla says, hand.
you feel a slight wet sensation.
Good luck.
Yes, sensei.
As this going on, I'm gonna share memories of the horse.
memories of the horse.
Whoa.
Yes.
Memory
Show
hunter horse.
me when
So you
these people was attacked.
you look into the memories of the horse. Is there any particular time you want to see?
Yeah. So the time when they were attacked in the forest.
Okay, so you look into its memories, try to steer yourself into the specific moment, and from its eyes almost you see that it was going through the forest, and suddenly the knights made some sound and the cart stopped, and before they could actually move or go towards some other direction, something came toward them running. You look at the visage of it, you realize it's the Barogast you guys fought.
Oh no.
And
Niga.
along with it there were the normal gusts, and they shredded through the knights that were protecting the cart, and one of them, the knights, actually tried to run away, but he was also killed. It was the knight that was a little bit far away from the cart, and eventually, one by one, the knights fell from the fight, and at the last point of it, you see that one of the ghasts actually points toward the ghast to actually do something, and at this point the horse kind of shakes a little bit, probably something breaks off, and runs away into the farthest corner of the forest.
So all of the cars pointed towards the little girl.
Probably toward where the cart is.
Yeah. So the guards were there. So I can deduct that it was only the girl, right? Or
Could be that whatever is
whatever
inside the
inside the cart. Yeah,
Yep.
that can also. Okay. Oh, did I get the info how the roof broke off? Was it the Borogas?
You
Or
could
was it
deduct.
later?
You could deduct probably the Barogas tried to like break off, and that made the shaking sensation you got from the horse's vision. But you are not quite sure who actually made that.
Okay. Got it.
So, are you continue on the roads?
Yes.
Definitely.
So, as you continue, you feel like the horse is kind of slowing down. It's not going as fast as it should be. And you hear sounds of splashes, splash of water. You look around. You do not see any watery area. On the contrast, it's quite sandy actually. And the sand should not be making sound of splash of water. Do you continue?
Guys, is the sand supposed to be like this?
I open the slit. I look inside. Arvan, it's weird.
What? It's weird.
Yes.
I go out of the slit and I look.
Okay, so you feel the same sensation you have been feeling for like hours now, like 2 or 3 hours now. The
Okay.
same sensation of raindrops falling onto your skin.
Okay.
And one thing that is strange though, ethereal
Okay, okay.
storms does happen, but it does not have a lingering effect on the material realms. Rather, if there is something on the material realm, that have a lingering effect on the ethereal realm.
What the fuck is going on here?
I don't know.
Why did I call you?
This should not be the case. Ethereal storm effect.
Is the card moving or like stopped and we are inspecting this?
Yeah, we are moving.
Can I
slowly.
investigate this phenomenon more and like look into it, like what is going on here? And
I'm also
I will try to like
Make
put
another
the things
arcana check,
together.
but
Hmm.
it's going to be hard to deduct anything else.
Can I help him? Like
Okay.
I'm also
Yeah, you can also make a check.
21. I believe.
So roll with advantage because
Oh,
he is helping you. 22.
one extra.
Okay. So nothing extra comes into your mind, but नाम की ego, you realize where there should be water, at least the splash of water you are hearing, it seems like there are a very slightly visible hue of black, almost like a layer of water above the sand. It's hard to see actually for the time being, but it did seem like it was
A, bl-
water.
a black layer of
Yeah,
water.
and it also surprises you if even if it was some sort of illusion of water, then that would have been like quite transparent in color, but this seems like in black color.
Yeah,
Mm,
the water.
I
Like how
see.
far is it from me?
It's all around you guys at this point.
Divine sense. Can I see anything? Sense anything?
Nope, it seems quite natural. Nothing divine, nothing unholy, nothing anything else.
From
A
my part.
layer of black water on top of sand. That
Do
shouldn't be
I?
physically possible.
So from my past knowledge or anything, do I recognize this such a event?
Make a history check.
Okay.
We're still moving, right?
Yes,
Yes,
no,
yes. But
slowly.
slow.
Hmm.
Yeah.
History, yeah.
12. Let's see the name actually. 1 second.
By the way, I do have a suggestion. রিফাত ভাই আজকে যেহেতু সবাই বিজি, তৌসিফ ভাই অসুস্থ, আর আই এম স্টিল অপারেটিং অলমোস্ট 24
আচ্ছা,
আওয়ার্স
আচ্ছা।
উইদাউট স্লিপ।
হুম।
আজকে শর্ট করে কালকে কি নেবেন নাকি, যেহেতু আমাদের আর কোনো কিছুই নাই?
কালকে আপনার থাকবে না?
কালকে প্রবাবলি হবে না। পরশু 28 তারিখ না, পরশু
পরশু হবে না, পরশু সম্ভব না, আমার ডিউটি আছে। আমি সেই জন্য জিজ্ঞেস করলাম, আমি কেবল ডিউটি নিয়েছি।
আচ্ছা, তাহলে তো ওই তো, তাহলে আবার নেক্সট উইক।
ওকে,
আচ্ছা, সো you 12 was enough. So you remember, although it's a quite a far-fetched idea, but there are places where you used to live, and there were rivers and even seas that had similar type of colored water, though it's quite new to this region of the area you are currently in. That's all you get.
Okay.
Black murky water on top of sand.
Okay.
Very weird.
In my infinite wisdom,
So where I come from, like water on sand or just seas of black water?
No, it's like in those regions the water is kind of darker than the usual.
Darker than black.
Anything I should be like cautious of? The black water?
They are normal water, but there are also like regions in those areas that have like dangerous creatures, but it's not really the water that you should be worried about, but rather the place itself.
I will do one thing. I will send my Raven and I'll switch vision with it, and I'll do a parameter check around the surrounding we are like going through.
Okay.
Close to the ground, actually.
Okay, make a perception check.
Flying like 10 feet above the ground, and then moving upward.
Okay, make perception.
Okay.
Do I know like what type of creatures or
No, there are
8.
not like a specific type of creature, cause the region is like a huge region, almost a continent, where a similar type of water is seen. So in a continent there could be many places and there could be many type of creatures, not like specifically tied to the color of water.
okay? Be aware, there might be danger nearby.
Perception 8.
8. Okay. Yeah, so your crow flies off. You say it to make a parameter check. It just circles like 20 to 30 feet radius in around your cart and returns back to you. Does not seem like very interested.
Yeah, bro's like last night I was awake. I'm now sleeping.
I'll send her. I'll send him a message to 70 to 80 feet radius around us
Uh,
to check for further.
okay.
Doesn't.
You
আমি
send it again.
আমি মালিক হলে আমি এটা টর্চার করতাম লাইক বিপদের মুখে ঢেলে দিতাম
You send it again, but it does not seem very interested in keeping a watch. So roll with disadvantage perception.
Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't need to be interested. I summon you. I tell you what to do.
10 গোল অসুবিধা কি মুরুখ অসুবিধা নেই
So 13.
আবার আসবো।
Yes.
Yeah, you look around and it seems like it's not just the water is ahead of you. It seems like from where you came from, there are also layers of like a black water. And as you look into the horizon, it seems quite more clear to you that a dark layer of water is visible on top of the sand, because due to the distance and how vision works actually.
Can I
By the way,
estimate guess how far?
are we getting wet by the water or just abstracting us?
Just abstracting you.
Oh,
Is the water like beside our cart or so somewhere? Like
Under.
really close by?
No, the water is everywhere.
Yeah. Okay. Yo, let me check the water. I jump down.
I grab him and I just drop him.
Okay. I jump down.
Mhm.
I with my pseudopod finger like pinch the water and lick
You
it.
are in the water.
Yes, and lick it.
Lick it. Okay.
Yes.
So
Oh.
you jump on into the water and you feel like you have jumped on top of like a half feet water. There's like a half feet water depth there from the jump itself, and you squeeze down and try to make a lick into the water. It suddenly feels normal. It's just normal water.
It's not the water you should be worried about.
Do you try to drink it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it does go into your throats, but it does not feel to quench your thirst.
Just air, buddy. You're done
Yes,
yet?
water.
Based on my instincts, just
Mhm.
pure instincts, do I know if this situation is dangerous and what does my gut tell me to do?
Anything abnormal is usually bad, so should be at least cautious.
Oh,
Well, the water is just water, but not water.
Okay.
Fake
Yeah,
water.
correct.
Sounds like it's a cruel joke for Africans.
My wizard is not working for 3 days.
I guess we keep moving.
It's called biodiversity. It needs time.
Yes, no problem. Lord Keeper, let's go.
Yes.
So, as you again
It's not
pick,
ice, guys.
who's actually keeping a watch?
I am.
So
My
is
crow is-
Hans is being cautious.
Okay. So, if you want, you can keep a watch from the back of the cart, and one of you can also use the slit at the front to have a narrowed down vision of the outside.
Well, I am outside at the front with the horse.
Your vision is completely fine. So,
Okay, I
those of
would like to use Eye of the Seeker. It
Mhm.
has 2 charges as an action, and it will give me an advantage on wisdom perception, basically a perception and insight for the next 10 minutes.
Okay. So yeah, those of you that are looking around, make perception checks.
Crow is slap it to look around. And it looks around.
Yeah. 24.
It's like, look at
Alex,
a
24,
fucking crow. Look.
22. Okay. So you guys move another like an hour or so, and you see there are tracks in the sand, and it's like almost like a single track, almost like something was dragged through the tracks, through the sand, not really footprints or anything. And start to realize the rain is still continuing and the water level seems to be rising. And at this point, half of the wheel of the cart seems to be submerged in water.
Under the water. Which is not a water.
Should have kept a boat.
But can we like traverse or?
Yeah, you can traverse. It's like at this point almost half movement for the cart, but still it's a little bit faster than that.
And
you said there was something dragged, right?
Yes.
What's the size? Is it like large, medium?
From the size of it around like a feet wide.
Acha.
And from my perception, how like what is the radius as far as you can see the water?
As far as your vision goes, so probably miles.
Yeah, I'll slowly drag through, so speed. The cart keeps moving.
Okay. So as more hours goes by, another 2 hours goes, and at this point, the cart itself seems to be not using the wheel to move, and those of you that are inside the cart feel like the water has seeped inside the cart because the door was open, I think, right?
Even if the
we were looking.
door is closed, I believe. Windows are open. There is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, so like at 2 hours mark, like the water seems to have gotten toward the fully covering the wheels, but as you continue, it seems like the horse has become quite slow at this point, about 1/4 of the regular speed. And at this point, it seems like the cart itself is not even like going through the sand. It's almost like floating, and the horse is really struggling to go through the water.
Okay,
Is it
so
same for us? Like,
Yeah, it's same, but you feel like if the water like rises more, then the horse might need to swim.
yeah, I mean, still half speed. Why
Yeah,
1/4?
for consideration, it's half speed.
Yeah.
so
Yeah, we are
I
still at slow speed, so we are just
Okay,
keeping it
so
going.
you realize that there are literally no openings into the door of the cart, so that's why the water is not seeping inside, because the water level is currently above the floor of the cart, but the horses long feet are still able to pull the cart even though it's quite slower. And like that, another 8 hour passes by, and although you guys moved half the distance you thought you would be able to move, but eventually at the end of your today's journey, you find yourself a small platform that seems to be above the sand, and you probably think that if you are able to set your camp above the rock, then probably you don't at least have to feel the water beneath your legs. So do you want to stop there or continue moving to find a
If,
better
if
place?
it's eight
Uh,
8 hours, we'll stop there.
Okay.
Okay. During our travel, like, um does it feel like the water is rising, like automatically, like, or because we are going more further, the deeper we go,
No,
the water is rising?
so for the last 8 hours it has been raining, and actually make
Oh,
a intelligence check.
wow. Okay.
4, okay. So
Very
you
interesting.
try to guess, it could be
Somebody give me advantage. Somebody
Yeah,
give
go
me
on. I
advantage.
am thinking as well.
no, roll separately.
Oh, fuck. Well,
12, okay. So you try to estimate the rainfall and the water level. Well, it's quite hard to gauge the actual numbers because it's a desert, and how the desert should soak the water, it's a different thing. But you also try to recollect, if the environment does not interact with the water, and if the rain continues to fall down at the pace it has been, then it should not be the amount of water that you guys are currently seeing around you. It should not be even 1/10 of the height that it has risen up to.
is this an ethereal ocean or an ethereal river, lake, or something? I look at uh, Arvandoril and ask,
Erwan,
Our wizards not wizarding.
হান্সের কথা খুবই আস্তে
হচ্ছে
আস্তে।
লাস্টের টুকু কেটে গেছে আর একটু করে
আচ্ছা, কার কথা লাস্টের একটু, হান্সেরটা নাকি আমারটা কাটছে?
আপনার কথা
হান্সের কথাটা খুবই আস্তে
আপনার
আস্তে।
আপনি মানে ডিসক্রিপশন দিচ্ছিলেন
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ,
কেটে
আমি
গেছে আর কি।
আমি বলতেছি আবার, ঠিক আছে? সো ইউ লুক অ্যারাউন্ড দ্য ডেজার্ট, and if it was normal situation and water was falling on top of the sands, then the water would not have risen at all because the sand would have soaked the water. But since it's similar to ethereal rains, if it fell on top of the water and it did not like actually go into the sands and just piled up on top of it, even then it should be maybe like 5 to 10 inches at max for like the 9 or 10 hours of
Yeah.
rainfall you have seen. But currently the water level seems to be at least 2 to 3 feet.
Hmm.
So
Can I
almost 10
estimate like
times.
how long the rain will last?
And also Hans actually said something to you. So Hans, can you repeat?
Hans?
Yeah, I asked Jay, are we moving into an ethereal lake or an ethereal sea or something like that?
I have, well, if it's the normal rain, the water should have risen like more over like a 10 inches or so. It is like 2 feet or more, and it has been raining since the last 10 hours or so. I do not believe that it's because of the rain it has been like this.
Also, you recall that if there is a sea in the ethereal plane, it should not be able to be interactable in the
Yeah,
material realm.
in the material realm. It's a bit weird. It feels like that there's something going on, but I have not the direct catch of what is going on.
Can I, like, as I said, two things. One, how long the rain will last, and secondly, like, understand like why the sand isn't soaking the water.
Well, how long the rain will last? If we could see the ethereal planes weather, we could have been sure. Cannot see that, I
So
believe.
it first of all, it seems like your wizard seems to be confused if it's even ethereal rain that you have been experiencing. Second of all, you look at the sky. The sky seems normal. There are like
Yeah.
pillars of light coming through the sky, and there are like normal weather, but it does not seem like it's cloudy and there are about to be rain or like similar type of weather at the sky. So even without the cloudy situation, it seems like the rain is just appearing from nowhere.
Also, it's not affecting anything else
So it's
that is not
really
living.
it's
So
really
it is
hard to
just
detect.
falling on our body.
Is it caused by any magical means or anything?
uh did your divine sense give you any idea of magic?
No,
No.
evil and good. Magic.
Okay.
Magic
Okay.
gun.
Well, I will see if it's the cause of something with magical. I will cast detect magic as a ritual.
You cast detect magic, you see the usual things around you with your party members, but nothing into the environments. It seems like
Oh, and
normal.
No magical
why
residue.
the sand isn't soaking up the black water?
Huh?
You said like the sand isn't soaking the water like it should be, right?
Mhm.
So can I estimate why or?
I think your wizard already deducted that the ethereal rains do
Oh,
not
okay.
interact with the material plane
Okay, okay.
unless it's living creatures.
Okay.
Well,
Hans suddenly remembers the
Mhm.
cat thing Sakio used in the tutorial area,
Hmm.
and he goes to Sakio and says, "Hey, remember that cat thing that you have that can
yeah,
fly
that thing.
and saved our asses back there?
Oh, so you mean the Kafkat?
Yeah,
What?
the one that you gave birth.
Yeah.
Yeah, could you use that?
Kaf-
I'd ask Armando Real, but his crow seems a little lazy."
A crow cannot fly a fucking kite.
Okay, as far as I seen the crow, it was sleeping on your head. So yeah, I think I'll Same like
Yeah, but
perfect check.
Make a perception check.
you
T20.
said
T20.
the unless living creature, right? The horse is a living creature. Is it alive?
Yes.
No, it's undead.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
fucking undead.
It's a
Congratulations.
magical horse, right? So is it
The magical horse now, it's a horse that is binded to a
Yeah,
Oh,
he
object.
is
আপনার
binded to
সামনরাও ম্যাজিক্যাল কিছু না, সামনরাও সামন্স।
Hmm.
so like any response from the horse, like it interacted with the black water, right? So
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, তার সমস্যা হচ্ছে আমাদের মতোই।
Oh,
It seems
So
quite
the
startled at the start of it when the rain started, but after Ashford took control of the horse, it just went on to its road.
As Takio suddenly remembers there was a purifying stone at the door of our cart. So he goes to the door and try to check if the stone is doing if anything to the water, like purifying it or something.
So there were no storm, but there were strong winds, and the wind is still
না
persisting.
না, স্টোরের কথা বলছি,
No,
ক্লিনজিং স্টোন,
Purifying stone. We
A
took
cleansing
That's a
stone.
stone.
পিউরিফাইং স্টোন, ক্লিনজিং
Is
স্টোন।
that
Cleansing
is the
stone.
cleansing stone purifying the water?
Nope, it's not.
It's just evil water.
Okay, so he rolled.
Is the water interacting with the cart?
Yes, it is. Your cart is almost seems like floating. The wheels are
But
not turning.
if it's ethereal, then how is it interacting? Vanilla asks Arva.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Why is everyone torturing the wizard?
so everybody is looking at him like it's water. It's not interacting. It's just physics.
Yes, Arvan,
What?
answer. Everyone is counting on you.
Mhm.
আস্তে ডিসকানেক্টেড।
You see everyone looking at the sky. Maybe it's God's will.
Well, there you go. It's God's will. Now rest.
Okay, so what about the cat? The cat flying.
Clever way to get out of every situation. Put it on God.
The cat girl.
No, the.
Okay.
Manticore.
Yeah,
Manticore.
you named it. Yeah, it seems the water is a little bit darker, probably because now it's like 3 to 4 feet high, the water level, and it's more visible currently. That almost black and transparent water that is around you guys, and from the strong wind, it seems like almost creating waves around you guys.
Well, I do not know how much time it will rain, but if it rains more, it will rise more, I believe.
Well, if
We
it's
should go back.
ethereal, it's not really water. You can breathe in it.
Can you?
I believe so.
Well, Hans takes Vanilla by the neck, ties
Oh
her
no!
with the rope in his inventory, and tries to throw her in the water.
Vanilla, do you try to resist?
Oh no! Vanilla, for greater good, for science, do it.
Experimentation.
Levina. I talked to Levina.
Acha,
Levin is not here.
what about Vanilla? Vanilla, you there?
Vanilla has
Yes,
agreed.
yes. Oh,
Silence
yeah,
is
mute
here.
Chilam. Vanilla willingly goes and dunks her head under the water and tries
Oh
to
my god!
Yeah, you throw the cat into the water, and Vanilla, you find yourself inside the water. You almost feel the water around you, but it's quite transparent. You can see the cart and the top of the water and your surrounding, but it does not seem like the water is drowning, but it does have a sense of pressure on your skin.
can I breathe in it?
Yes, you can.
And the second thing I do, I take my head out and I recall my glaive and I stab the sand.
You stab onto the sand. It feels normal, like how it should feel. Your dagger goes deep into the sand, and it does not seem like
Well, at
the sand is getting spread out into the water. It's acting normally.
oh, well, at least the sand isn't alive. That's good to know. She goes back up.
Famous last words.
Oh no. Oh no. Well, experiment successful. You can breathe under the water. It's fine.
And Xavier, you are looking for? Sorry, Ego, you were trying to say something?
No.
Okay.
Before
So, yeah, I guess you start preparing to take your rest for the day. So, those of you that are taking watch, roll for perception.
DM, can I check something? He said she said she could breathe underwater, right? Like the
Yes.
okay. Can I make a fire of a stick or something and throw it? Like it
You
goes
have
out.
torch. Why are you
Yeah.
looking for stick?
Yeah, torch. Yeah, does it go out?
You throw the torch, it seems to be burning
No,
inside the
throw
water.
না, just মাথাটা ঢুকাচ্ছে
আচ্ছা
পানিতে।
আচ্ছা, you submerge the torch into the water. It seems burning normally, not really interacting with the water.
the water isn't
Okay.
water.
The water is not watering.
Levina, like I said, are you sure like we are heading towards the right direction or?
Well,
Rather than Levina, we are.
I'm not sure if we are on the same plane, seeing the nature of the surrounding.
I look at the sky. If you rain more, you are dead.
Well, I'm not sure about the plane stuff, but I'm sure we are heading south.
Pretty much sure about that.
So yeah, those of you that are keeping a watch, roll for perception. We will end shortly.
Okay, yes, 24 for
24 for Ashford, 13 for Vanilla. Okay, 9 for Sakio. Others? 16, 20. Oh, and why? Oh, so you're for your crow. For yourself, it's 4. Okay. So, who's taking first watch?
মাথায় সর দেয়া কতটা কার্যকর দেখতে পাচ্ছ?
তোর উপর তো কার্যকর হয় না, তোরও কেন মানে কটা ই দেওয়া লাগবে,
আমার যায় আসে না, আমার slow is in the watch, I might sleep. That's what slavery is.
So yeah, first watch. Who's taking the first watch?
I will.
Okay, so you roll 24. You keep a watch while the others are asleep. You look around the area. It seems the strong wind is still there, and there are marks of like something being dragged into the sands, through the sands, but it was all around the place, not really particularly significant for where you are currently. At the end of your watch, almost, you quite in the distance, it's hard to see really, but you see winged creatures. From your distance, it feels like almost small birds, but You again try to gauge the distance, and from how far they are, they at least need to be huge in size on the sky. And you try to look more clearly. It seems the creature also have long tail behind it, and as you look, you see that it's not just one of them. There seems to be a horde, like at least 10 to 12 of them. You keep a watch at them, trying to be cautious to see if they're coming toward you. But they seems to be rather focused on moving toward north, not really toward you. And suddenly you feel them vanish. You try to look around, and you see them after a few moments from where they were, maybe few hundred feet ahead. It's almost like a glitch. You think maybe it was a break in your concentration, or maybe you guys have been moving through rough terrain and through water, that's why you are exhausted. But it did feel quite weird that they just skipped a little bit of scene and then appeared and reappeared again. With that, they eventually vanish into the distance, and your watch also ends.
Okay. Who was taking the second one?
Who's taking the second watch?
Me and
Vanilla
my crow.
volunteers.
Okay,
Okay,
so
Vanilla and Arvan.
So you guys wake up. Actually, let me roll something. Okay. So yeah. So you guys also wake up and keep a watch of the surrounding. It seems like the wind has slowed down a little bit, but the water level seems to be the same when you fell asleep. And nothing significant happens while your watch goes. 2 hours passes by and you wake up the next people.
I go and I pokey go. Ego.
Ego?
Yeah.
Ego.
So,
Yeah.
Ego, you wake up and you also keep a watch. Your roll was 16, right? Anything plus or
Yes.
minus?
0.
Okay. So, yeah, you also see the similar situation. The water may have gone down by a few inches, but it's hard to distinguish. It could be just the waves has quiet down a little bit. That's why it feels like less water. But the dark, almost translucent water is still around everything. And your watch also ends with nothing significant as you wake up the next persons. I think last watch is Sakio, right?
Yeah.
Sakyo,
Near the cupcake. Oh, আচ্ছা আমার
Okay.
কাপকের জন্য গোসল করিনি।
Yeah, roll for your cupcake.
যেটা কি T20 সাথে তো আর কিছু অ্যাড হবে না।
I think +3, so roll it +3.
Okay.
Okay.
এটা-
So,
এটা আমার রোল ছিল কত?
এটা
9
হচ্ছে তোর রোল কত?
9
I can see a natural 20.
এটা আমার
আমিও ন্যাচারাল 20 দেখতেছি।
না এটা আমারটা ছিল 9 এর এই লিগোর উপরে
I see a
ও
natural
আচ্ছা, ওইটা হচ্ছে তোর ছিল, আর নতুনটা হচ্ছে তোর ফ্যামিলিয়ারের, রাইট?
হ্যাঁ
Okay. So you look around and you feel the day was quite exhausting because you have to always keep a watch of the surrounding as it could be dangerous, and you try to take it easy during your watch, not try to look too deep into the further places, almost in a trance like situation. You tell your familiar to make a parameter around the area to keep looking carefully in place of you, and it does. It attends to your command and it goes like 50 to 60 feet away from where you guys are and starts to circle around the area, and as soon as it goes, it sees something and it returns quickly to you, and it tries to point toward a direction.
Sapio try to communicate with his familiar. What did you see, little bit? Idea topic.
It says fishes. Lots
Not
of
absolute horror.
Fishes are tasty, I guess, and as a cat, you should like fish. So, what the big fish?
no, the regular size. Actually, make an intelligence check here.
Intelligence.
Okay, you do realize, although he says regular size, from his actual appearance, how big he was, it's probably quite big when he says regular.
So, Sakio turns to Cupcake and said, okay, so if I don't throw you back, would you be able to eat it in one gulp?
Not one gulp, it will take few in my original size.
Oh, in your original size, a few bites. That is a small fish. Okay, go fly.
You have
So
not
it's-
seen his original size, by the way. Your familiars. The one you saw, like, that was, I think, large in size, was not his final form.
Well, according to my backstory, I should know the full size.
Yes, that's why I'm saying it's quite bigger than that.
Uh, so Sakyu can kind of figure out that even though he got the information through a regular size fish, he quite sure they are not a fish of regular size.
By
So
the
he
way,
turns back.
do you try to like check the direction he points you to see?
Yeah. So Sakya goes back and gives everyone the news that there are fish and goes back again and switch fusion with the familiar and sends it back.
Okay, so as you send it back, it goes near where it saw the fishes, and you right away realize that those were not small fishes, those were rather sharks, as it seems like fins, and you could actually see the visage because the water is transparent, although it has a black hue. It seems like the sharks don't really have, like, it does not look like an actual shark, rather it has like skeletons in part of its flesh, and from the visage of it, it seems like it should be dead at this point. How are they moving? And as you see that, you see another one from a distance, and it seems like they are coming toward you guys.
And so seeing a scene like that, Sakya was quite intrigued. He ran back inside, switched his vision and ran back inside and shouted to everyone, "There are dead sharks coming for us, and they're huge."
You all hear that? Do you all wake up?
Yeah,
Or they're not sleeping.
Dead
yeah,
shark?
আমরা তো ওয়াচে না তুমি আপনি তো
Oh,
ওয়াচে
then Sakya runs in and starts shouting, "Everyone, wake up!" and then gives the news.
Okay, so
Oh.
as all of you wake up eventually, roll for initiative. We'll end our session here after we see the initiatives.
So we
আচ্ছা আমার কারেন্ট নাই, তো আমি ইনিশিয়েটিভের জন্য রোল করতে পারতেছি না ফর নাও।
Yeah, I will roll for you actually. So what's your initiative count? +5?
এখন তো হচ্ছে গিয়ে স্কোয়াশ বাটলার আছে, আই থিংক আই গেট কারিজমা থেকে সামথিং।
কারিজমায় তোমার স্কোর কত আছে?
গড আই ডোন্ট রিমেম্বার, হোল্ড অন।
+3 মনে হয় তার সবকটা
আনসার না,
+3
আনসার কারিজমা ইয়েস +3 আছে, সো এটা কি +8 হবে, রাইট?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
Okay, I'll roll for you. So that's 13. Not a good roll.
চলবে।
So Vanilla 10, Arvandoril 8, Ashford 18. Good roll.
Initiative.
বাকিরা ইনিশিয়েটিভ রোল করে ফেলাও।
Initiative ni কেমনে রোল করে? I don't know.
Ego 10, and I will make my rolls. 1d20 plus.
ভ্যানিলার রোল কি সবসময় ইগোর সাথে ম্যাচ করে? লাস্ট বারও ছিল ভাই।
হ্যাঁ আচ্ছা শার্ক গুলা কত দূরে?
From where you are, they are at least 70 to 80 feet away.
Okay.
Initiative 0.
আচ্ছা কালকে সেশন করতে পারবি না কেন?
কালকে একটু বিজি আছি, খাতা মাথা দেখা লাগবে কিছু।
কিন্তু কমব্যাটটা করা যেত না?
কমব্যাট কালকে, এক মিনিট, লেট মি চেক।
What is the
কালকে যে
shark's
কোনো
worst enemy?
কালকে যে কোনো সময়, একটু দেরি হলেও বললাম ভালো হয়।
ভ্যানিলা।
A shark's worst enemy is an octopus.
আচ্ছা, আমি তাহলে
আর
যদি
যেটা
সবাই থাকে তাহলে লাইক 2 আওয়ার্স এর মতো ট্রাই করব নেওয়ার, ঠিক আছে?
Okay.
জানাই দিব না আমি
গ্রুপে
তাহলে।
এটা পোস্ট
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, আগেই জানাই দিব না। সো
Fantastic.
আজকে
Oh.
আজকে থাম্বনেল হবে ইটস গডস উইল।
11, 19, 2.
God save so.
That's the rules.
এটা হবে কিল দ্য রেভেন।
Oh, actually সবাই
রেভেন যদি মরে দেখা গেল রেভেনের মধ্যে রেভেন কুইন, সেদিন আমি পাবো বাড়ি।
থাম্বনেল হবে ইটস গডস উইল, লাইনটা আকাশের দিকে তাকায় আছে আর আকাশের ইভেন্টটা উঠতেছে।
The god is
লাকিলি এনাফ লাস্ট ওয়াচটায় তোর ফ্যামিলি আর ন্যাচারাল 20 ফেলাইছে, যদিও তোর অবস্থা খুবই খারাপ ছিল।
তবে তো ফেব্রুয়ারির
এখন তো fight শুরু হয় নাই, রাইট?
না, ফাইট শুরু হয়
না,
না, জাস্ট ইনিশিয়েটিভ।
তো ফাইট শুরু হওয়ার আগে কি আমি প্যাক্ট ওয়েপনটা সামেন করতে পারবো? মানে কি বলি, প্যাক্ট অফ দ্য ব্লেড এর ওয়েপন।
দে আর স্টিল ফার, সো তুমি ওই কালকে বলো যে কি করবা, মানে যখন ব্যাটল হবে।
ওকে।
সো 90 ফিটের মতো দূরে আছে, সো probably take another turn to get to you. So let me bring best. There, you guys are there. এখানে।
আমরা কোথায়? Holy shit! এটা কার মরা কঙ্কাল? Holy fuck!
Oh, আচ্ছা, ignore that কঙ্কাল।
No,
That's
no,
not the
no,
one.
we are not breaking that. Why are we breaking?
Okay, it returns, starts moving and comes toward you.
Oh yes, sure, bro.
কিরে ভাই,
It is coming toward. A undead dares to come toward a lord keeper of the queen. Ashford, I choose you.
ওরা কোথায় আছে শার্কগুলো?
ওদের আমি টোকেন আনতেছি, ওয়েট। বার তাও বলে দিচ্ছি।
70 ফিট দূরে আছে,
around
তো?
this direction 70 feet, so like calculate, maybe around here.
হুম।
কিসের শব্দ?
আমাদের চারিপাশে কি পানি না?
হ্যাঁ,
সো ডিফিকাল্ট ট্রাই।
ইয়েস।
শার্কস কি ল্যান্ডে উঠতে পারবে?
শার্করা কি ওই পানির ভিতরে নাকি উপরেও?
না, ওরা পানিতেই।
ওকে।
তোদের জাস্ট এই জায়গাটুকু হচ্ছে পানির উপরে আছে। কটুক, এই যে এই জায়গাটুকু।
আচ্ছা রিফাত, আমি কি কোনো কিছু ক্যাস্ট করতে পারবো নাকি?
না, কালকে হয়তোবা এক টার্ন পাবি, শার্ক পৌঁছাতে ওইটুক টার্নের মধ্যে যদি কিছু করতে পারিস দেন দ্যাটস গুড।
আচ্ছা পাইতে হবে, আমরা পানির ভিতরে যেহেতু শ্বাস নিতে পারতেছি, ক্যান উই জাস্ট জাম্প ইনটু দ্য ওয়াটার এন্ড ফাইট ফ্রম দেয়ার?
Yeah, you can. Probably will be like তোর বুক পর্যন্ত ওয়াটার.
ওকে।
Acha, black water, right? Can we see? Can our vision is okay in the under the water?
Yeah, your vision is all right because although it's black, it's almost like translucent black, not like murky black.
Oh, okay.
Almost like কেউ একটা ফিল্টার ইউজ করতেছে ল্যান্ডের উপরে.
Okay, then I'll take my leave. Bye
Show
bye.
us the only sharks. Show us the under shark.
ওকে,
Come on.
আমি ততক্ষণে শার্কের টোকেন প্রিপেয়ার করে ফেলাই.
শার্কের নামে কোন ড্রাগন বা হাইড্রা নিয়ে আসছি?
At that time, knowing the sharks are coming, I use the last 2 charges of my mana. Not mana. And do it tomorrow.
এটা কালকে
One
তুই
hour time
ইনিশিয়েটিভের
limit.
মধ্যেই করে ফেলাইস.
আর একটু পরে থাকতো 1 hour time limit হতে সবটা করতে।
বুঝি নাই.
ওই সিভিলিয়ারে বড় বড় চিন্তা করতে হবে, 1 hour টাইম লিমিট আছে, এটা ভুলে গেছি। তো পরে এক্সপ্লেন করি।
1 আওয়ার টাইম লিমিট নাই তো, ওটা তো তোর চার্জের উপরে না, তো চার্জ তো সব ব্যাক চলে আসছে যেহেতু তুই লং রেস্ট নিছিস.
এটা তো ছোট থাকা অবস্থায় হলো আনলিমিটেড, আর বড় হওয়ার পরে 1 hour ক্যান হেল্প ইন ব্যাটল।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
ও কোন পাই কি?
হুম,
কোন এক্সপি পাই?
নট টুডে, কালকে আছে হয়তোবা যদি ফাইটের শেষে.
পাইছিস কি অর্থ তাই না?
কই আমার সে হয়তো বার করছিলাম. কই ইমেজটা গেল কই? অনেক টোকেন দেওয়া শুরু করছে. It's God's will.
এর আগের ইমেজটা টেমপ্লেট হিসেবে ক্যাপশন হিসেবে ভালো আর কি মানে
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, ওইটাই দিব প্রথমটা।